friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. It is time for another weekend reading vlog, and I just did my workout for the day. My first one in a week or so. It has been a doozy of a week, and I will talk more about that later, but I just wanted to get this vlog kicked off. I'm surrounded by stacks of middle grade books. I'm trying to decide which ones I want to use in my recommendations video that I need to film this weekend that will go out on Tuesday. I'm super excited for that. Now I need to get ready for work and get my day started. It's Friday, February 12th, I believe. And it's supposed to have snowed overnight. I need to probably get out the door a little bit early today so I have time to scrape my car, wipe off the snow, let it warm up enough so that I can drive safely to work. But I only work till 12:30 today, and then I'm going to give blood, and I'll explain a little bit more about that later as well. But I'm going to give blood this afternoon, go to the chiropractor, and once I'm giving double red today, and they don't recommend working out for 24 hours or a strenuous workout. I might be able to do like a yoga or something tomorrow, but they don't recommend a strenuous workout after giving double red. So I've never done double red before, but I think it's super important to give blood, and I haven't done it in way too long, so I'm glad to be doing it today. But I will check in later. I'll let you know what I'm reading this week or this weekend, and I'll just chat with you later. I just wanted to get this all started since I look so gorgeous. It's totally fine. I feel healthy. I feel strong. It has been way too long since I worked out. It feels good to sweat. All right, I'll check in later. Such a big boy. Are you sitting up so big? Uh-huh. You're playing so nice. Yeah. Uh-huh. Tell me all about it. Hello friends, it is now almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. I just treat myself to a little Chick-fil-A on Friday afternoons because I go to a chiropractor place that's in the same plaza as a Chick-fil-A, so yay. My chiropractor was actually closed today because we have had some snow. The roads are actually not that bad. The main roads, I can't see, I'm fogging up. The main roads are not so bad, but the side roads are still pretty stinky. But I'm headed now to go, well, I'm gonna sit here a minute and eat my lunch. And while I'm sitting here, I'm gonna figure out what next audiobook I'm gonna listen to, because I finished Beneath a Scarlet Sky last night. So I need a new audiobook, and I don't know what I'm gonna listen to. So I'm gonna think about what my TBR was for the month, if I can find any of those on audio. I don't really have the brain space to read a physical book right now. I know a lot of you probably already know this, especially if you're a Patreon, because if you're a patron, because I have shared it with you, but my brother Jordan, who I live with, has a blood disease called sickle cell anemia, and he has been in the hospital this week, and it was really bad. I laugh, but it wasn't funny. It was a very emotional week, very scary at the beginning of the week, especially. He has, I think, turned a corner, and he's still in the ICU, still on oxygen, still has a long way to go, but his numbers are all heading in the right direction. But yeah, it was a very intense, emotional, scary week. Lots of tears on my part. So this is partly why I'm giving blood. I used to give blood all the time because something that Jordan gets as part of his treatment when he goes in the hospital is a blood transfusion. And this time he had a full blood exchange where they basically, in one arm, they take out all your blood, and at the same time they give you all new blood in another arm, in your other arm. So it's so important to give blood, especially since I'm healthy. I feel like I should be giving blood because I have enough to share. So I encourage you, if you've never thought about it, if you can handle needles, you don't have to even look at it. It doesn't take very long. I would encourage you to look into a Red Cross near you and see if there's any blood drives in your area. I mean, right on the Red Cross website, they make it so easy, because I just went to the Red Cross website and it showed me all the different drives in my area within a 10-mile radius and what day they are, and I could pick the one that was best for my schedule. So yeah, I would encourage you, if you haven't given blood before or you haven't in a while, this is your friendly suggestion to maybe think about it. Yeah, it's important for people like my brother and so many others who rely on the kindness of strangers, ultimately, who donate blood. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. I'm donating blood because it's been way too long, and shame on me for that. But no shame for you if you've never done it before, but it's just something that I would encourage you to think about. At least think about it. Look into it a little bit. So, or go give. If you've done it before and it's been a while like me, go do it. Sign up. Get it done. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to do that this afternoon, and then I'm done for the day, and everything is shut down. Actually, the chiropractor was even shut. I couldn't go in. I will let you know what I'm reading, what audiobook I decided to listen to a little bit later. But I'm going to eat my lunch now and probably listen to a podcast or YouTube videos while I'm eating my lunch. And then I'll try to find an audiobook for when I'm giving blood so that I can just pop in a little earpiece and listen instead of being bored sitting there in the chair doing nothing. All right, I'll talk to you in a bit. Hello, friends. It is now 5:50 on Friday night, and I just want to say how thankful I am to my pastor. He texted me earlier this afternoon and said, what are you hungry for dinner? We're sending you dinner because your church people love you. That was so nice. So I got a You Pick Two from Panera. I got a little salad and a soup and a baguette, and I'm so excited, and it's really sweet. I'm just so thankful. I've literally eaten a box of cereal this week because I just don't want to think about food. I just am thinking about Jordan. I did have a good report though for my brother today. They got him up. Physical therapy came in and got him up out of bed walking a little, which is amazing. And had him sit up in a chair for a little while, both of which are very good. We were going to try to Zoom with him tonight, but he's totally wiped out from that little bit of activity. So we're going to try in the morning instead. So yeah, I'm just going to sit and eat my lovely dinner from Panera. Thank you so much to my church family. What a blessing. And I'm going to watch the third Laura Jean movie on Netflix, To All the Boys I've Loved Before, Always and Forever. So I'm going to watch that and eat. And then I am going to work on Underground Railroad tonight. I did sit down and read for a little bit before, so I'm going to try to read some more of that tonight. And while I was getting my blood taken today, I started listening to The Stationery Shop, which is one of my 5-star predictions. So it was not on a TBR, but that's just what I wanted to start listening to. So that's my next audio, and I might continue that along the way this weekend as well. So I want to eat this before the soup gets cold. I'll check in before the end of the night and let you know how everything went. Starting another day in my workout gear with my workout sweaty face, because that's just how I started my Saturday. I have to call Jordan to find out how he's doing this morning. I haven't done that yet because I woke up pretty early. So I've already got a load of laundry started, and I cleaned my bedroom for a little bit, and I did one 15-minute reading sprint this morning. And then I came in and did a half-hour working out. Well, it was really just walking video. I love the Leslie Sansone walk videos that I find on YouTube. I have a little time lapse of it. I'm probably showing you that right now. It's pretty mellow because I couldn't lift any weights today because of giving blood yesterday. So I couldn't do a intense workout, but I figured walking was good, easy enough. But I still sweat. I still got my heart rate up. I probably walked 2.5 miles in that half hour because it was pretty fast paced. And she does kicks and stretches and all kinds of things as well. Lateral moves, backwards moves. So you're using all kinds of muscles in your body. It was a good workout. I have nothing on the agenda today. So the plan is to read. I want to finish Underground Railroad today. I actually was in the mood to read last night and I got a little bit read. I have about 100 pages left to go, so I can totally do that. I'm going to be hosting a cozy read-in tonight on Instagram stories. So I'll be leading that later this evening. I need to make a story to announce it for people. I need to film my middle grade March recommendations today. I'm really sweaty. And just kind of cleaning up around the house in between checking in on Jordan all day long. So hopefully getting a chance to talk with him on Zoom or something. I can't really show you that. We're not allowed to. If we Zoom with him, we can't screenshot in the hospital. So I won't be able to show you his lovely face, but it's probably not so lovely today, to be honest. But yeah, it's just going to be a pretty mellow day. We're actually in a weather advisory for ice right now. We had some snow yesterday and then some rain. So everything is super slick and icy. I might try to go outside and show you a little bit of the weather. I know some of you like to see the cold weather. We don't get very much of it here in Virginia, so I will try to show you a little bit later. But it's just going to be a pretty mellow day, reading and cleaning. Very exciting news. But I will check in later once I get an update on Jordan and get a little bit of reading done, and I will let you know how it's going. All right, it is now almost noon on Saturday, and I've had a pretty productive morning. I talked with my brother Jordan for about 15 minutes, which was awesome. He was alert. He was complaining, which is always a good sign. Just like about the nurses and them making him do stuff. Which is it's a good thing because it means he's feeling more like himself, which I love. They're talking about hopefully moving him off of the ICU today, which is really good news. I have not done any more reading yet, but I'm sitting down now to do that. I made myself pancakes and bacon, comfort Saturday, snowy day type of food. I'm just about finished with my second load of laundry. I posted about Middle Grade March on Instagram. Yay! Our Instagram announcements finally went live today, so that everyone on Instagram can join in the Middle Grade March fun. I have been watching BookTube while I've cleaned the stove and did the dishes, and yeah, I feel like I've had a productive morning. So now I'm sitting down to read some more of Underground Railroad. I'm not going to set a timer right now. I'll probably just go until I hear the dryer go off and then finish that load and put my clothes away and stuff. I made a to-do list for the day. I'll put it here. And I purposefully made it a little smaller than I normally do because I want to just be able to get a lot of it done today. I do have a couple things for church tomorrow. I don't know if I mentioned this before, we're in a winter weather advisory for ice right now. So thankfully I don't have to go anywhere. So I'm a little unsure if our church is going to just go online tomorrow or if the weather is supposed to get better before church time tomorrow. But either way, I've got to figure out, I got to move around a couple teachers and stuff, whatever. So I have to work on that, but I'm going to read for a little bit now. This book, I'm really enjoying it is just not the word. I'm very captivated by the story. It took me a little bit at the beginning to get used to Colson Whitehead's writing style. It's a little bit literary, but I'm just loving the way he's handling Cora's story. And it's pretty brutal, but slavery was brutal and he doesn't hold back any punches. And it's I don't want to say eye-opening because I kind of some of these things I knew, but it's just infuriating and so sad that human beings were treated in such an atrocious way. It makes me so angry. Things took a turn that I wasn't expecting in the last section, and now they're headed west, which I thought they would be headed back south at this point, but they're headed west, and so I'm eager to see where the next stop on her journey is going to be. But I'm really eager to finish this one and see how it's all going to wrap up at the end. I love to read an ending that's hopeful. I don't know if it's going to have a hopeful ending. I'm just very curious. But so far, it's probably like a 4-star read for me right now. If the ending blows me away, it might be a 5-star. Do you know what? This was going to be a book without a person on the cover, and I just saw that there's a little dude right there on the railroad. I'm talking about the Historathon bingo board. This was going to be my book for no people on the cover, but there he is right there. Stink. That's okay. I'm not so concerned about filling all the bingo spots. I want to read all the books. All right. I'll check in later and let you know how I got along with this book. It's just pretty icy. You can see it's not snow on the trees, it's just ice. Ooh. You can hear it coming down off of roofs, and it's still sleeting. It was much prettier this morning. I should have come out sooner. But yeah, it's pretty icy. My car doesn't look so bad and the roads don't look so bad, but as it gets colder tonight, everything's going to turn into black ice. So I was going to go for a walk and I decided I'm not going to. I just like looking at the trees though. That's very pretty. Hello friends. It is 4:45 and I did not get as much reading done today as I hoped, but I only have 50 pages left of the Underground Railroad, so I am determined to finish this before the cozy read-in tonight. I have a feeling I want to pick up Pride by E.B. Zeboy, just because after reading this, I'm going to need something light and fluffy, because this is heavy. First of all, it's literary, so I have to pay attention a little bit more to the reading. It doesn't just fly through, and I can't fly through it anyway because it's so heartbreaking and infuriating. We follow Cora. She escapes off of the plantation where she has lived all of her life. Her mother is the only woman who has escaped without getting caught and brought back to the plantation. So she kind of has this legacy. Her friend, this man, Caesar, invites her to run away. And at first she's like, no way, I'm not going. But then some horrible events happen and she's like, get me the heck out of Dodge. So she ends up running away and we kind of follow her journey. It is very brutal. It is very graphic as far as some of the punishments that are inflicted on these human beings. It's just a difficult read. I'm fogging up because I just went outside for a second. Okay. Yeah, I was going to go for a walk at some point, but I decided not to. And I was going to film, but I'm like, I'll do that tomorrow. I've already gotten the notification that church is going to be online only tomorrow because we are in an ice storm right now. It's not that, I come from New York and Massachusetts and Pennsylvania, like the Northeast. So it's not really that bad out, but they just don't have the means to make it safe for people. And I just went out and stood on my porch for a few minutes and I could hear like ice coming off of the roof of the church across the street and off of the branches of the trees. There's a tree in my neighbor's yard that has one of the limbs totally broken off, heavy from ice. So I can see how it's a little dangerous to be out driving. So I'm like, I'm just going to stay home. I'm thankful for a weekend where I can. I was planning on going to my cousin's tomorrow for Valentine's Day. However, I'm not sure I'm going to go yet because I'm not sure about Jordan getting moved up to another room. And if he is, there's a chance I could go in and visit him. And that's priority number one. Also, I just want to wait until later in the day to see what the weather's like. So I may end up going to my cousin's tomorrow, or I might have another day like today, in which case I will definitely be filming tomorrow since I didn't do it today. But I am loving that scrunchies are back in style. I'm a little late to the scrunchie game, but this is like college Krista all over again. I'm loving it. And it's much easier on my hair than hair bands. So I'm going to get back into this one, finish it up. I'll let you know when I'm done. I will speak with you in a little while. The cozy read-in has begun. I still have pages left of this. I have just about 35 pages left to go, so I'm going to start with this. I've got candles going. My friend just dropped off some chicken soup that she made. It was amazingly delicious. And I'm watching Moving Art, which is just absolutely lovely. If you have not checked it out on Netflix, it's a fantastic background to reading or just chatting with friends or whatever. It's so nice to have on in the background, so peaceful and stunningly gorgeous. The world we live in is a beautiful place. Yeah, I just love it. So yeah, I'm going to get back to reading, checking in with people on Instagram, and hopefully finishing this book soon. We'll see. I also posted a poll on Instagram to see which book I'm going to be reading next, either The Children's Blizzard or Pride by E.B. Zeboy. I want to read both of them this month, but we'll see which one the people picked for me to read next. We'll see. 30 pages to go. And I'm at a point now where I really want to skip ahead because I'm really nervous about a certain situation happening. And I'm not sure if it's going to. I don't know where he's going with the ending of this. I just don't know. But do you like how my scrunchie matches my chair? It's the little things. But I'm not going to peek. I'm not going to peek. I'm not going to peek. I just need to finish. Hello, friends. It is 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, and I haven't made any clips today, but I have been very productive. I started out by reading a little bit of Children's Blizzard, and then I filmed a video. Oh, nope. Then I worked out. Then I filmed a video after my shower. Then I ate breakfast while watching online church. And somewhere in there, I called my brother Jordan and found out that he got moved out of the ICU. Yay! So good news. So I am now getting ready to go to Walmart to go pick up some things for him and drop off kind of a care package at the hospital. I've got to still call his nurse and find out where exactly I'm supposed to bring it and see if she can bring down all his clothes that he's been wearing for the last week so that I can do some of his wash. And then I filmed another video for Middle Grade March. I have a ton of books to put away now. I'll show you them. I just filmed a video for Middle Grade March, and now look what I have to put away. Sad day. Yeah. So it's been a very productive day, and it's only 1 o'clock. I'm pretty pleased. I decided not to go to my cousin's house for loaded waffles, although that sounds lovely and delicious. She lives like an hour and 10 minutes away. I'm not sure how the roads are, but I know it's supposed to start raining again at 4. So I'm hoping to go to Walmart, get back here and call the nurse, find out where I need to take stuff. Actually, I might call her before I leave so that I can just do it all while I'm out. Take stuff to the hospital for Jordan, and then I can be home and be done, and I can edit the videos that I made today and this video and read for the rest of the evening. That would be a decent Sunday if you ask me. But I have quite a few things. The light bulbs in my room went out, and they're not like normal size light bulbs, so I need to bring one of the samples of them so I can find the right light bulbs. I need sponges to do my dishes. Our sponges, supposed to replace them every once in a while, and we don't have any more. Little things like that. So it's just, I usually do Walmart pickup, but I didn't put it in early enough to get a time for this weekend. So I'm just going to run in, mask on, take care of business, and listen to my audiobook while I'm going. I will tell you that I'm about 62 pages now into the Children's Blizzard. It's reading very quickly. I'm very invested already in this story. And I mean, how awesome would it be if I make a decent dent in that today? That'd be so cool. While I'm out, I will be listening to The Stationery Shop. I started it the other day. It's good. It's one of my 5-star predictions. So we'll see what happens as the book goes on. I feel like maybe I should have read it in print, but I like listening to it because of the pronunciation of all the names. It does take place in Tehran in Iran and Iran, and I would butcher the names. So it's nice to be able to hear them pronounced correctly. I do like that. So that's good. And I'm liking the story so far. We'll see how far I get in that one. I'm probably about the same, like 60 to 80 pages into that one as well. So I'm near the beginning in both. So we'll see how far I make progress today. But that's the agenda for the day and what has already happened. I'll check in later and let you know how things went. Well, it is 9 o'clock on Sunday night, and I think it's time to end out this vlog, even though I didn't really say very much today. Sorry about that. It's been a busy day though. I did go to the store, and then I went to the hospital and dropped off a bag for Jordan, came home, and I've been doing timer, cleaning, and reading. Earlier, while I was out and about, I got more than halfway through The Stationery Shop by Marjan Kamali. This is such a good story. I'm really enjoying the love story, but also learning about the political landscape of Iran at this time. I think it's the 1950s, and the prime minister was just overthrown, and a couple of the different characters are supporting the different factions or different sides of government. So that's pretty interesting. But it just got to the part where the two young people who fell in love, there was some kind of miscommunication or something, and they ended up both marrying other people. So I don't know. I know that at the beginning, it meets with them being older, I think in their 70s or something, 60s. They're older and reconnect. So I'm not sure yet how they're going to find each other again and what exactly happened. We don't know exactly what happened yet, but yeah, I'm really enjoying listening to this. So I'm going to continue with that this week. I will finish in a day or two, I'm sure. I think I have about 3 hours left on the audiobook. And then, guys, I've already cried tonight in reading The Children's Blizzard. Holy moly. We kind of follow a couple different storylines in here. Two sisters are school teachers one's in the Dakotas and one is in Nebraska. And I just followed the one, Raina, as she was trying to keep all of her kids in the schoolhouse, trying to figure out how they were going to keep warm. What were they going to? They had run out of fuel, wood, so they were going to start breaking apart the desks and stuff. But then one of the big windows broke, and she realized she had to get them to safety. And so one of the students lived about a half mile away, and that was the closest farm. That was the closest homestead. So she had to get these 10 children or so from the schoolhouse to this farm in the midst of a blizzard where you can't even see very far in front of you. And it was so intense. And then as soon as they saw the lights of the house, I started crying. Oh, they made it. Oh, golly. But now they're dealing with frostbite, and two of the students had run out of the schoolhouse at the very beginning of the blizzard. And we're kind of following Annette is one of them. She's a young girl who is kind of a indentured servant of sorts in this family. And the mom doesn't treat her very well, and has always threatened her that she needs to come right home after school. So that little girl ran off, and the little boy that kind of had befriended her. So we're following those two. And then we're following Gerta, Raina's sister, and her school situation. Oh, golly. It's super intense. The storm itself has now ended, but now it's like 20 below zero or something. Very, 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 very cold. And of course, once they got to the homestead, the son was the boy that ran after that other girl. And so the dad went out to go try to find him. Oh, this book is just going to break my heart. It's so good. I'm just about halfway through. It looks like I'm almost exactly halfway through this one too, or almost halfway. I'm at page, I don't know. There's no number on that page. I'm on page 157, and it's like 330 or something like that. 350. So almost, just about halfway. So I will probably read this a little bit more tonight, but I want to end the vlog here so that I can upload everything and get it started to edit whatever. I'm also kind of washing the sheets on my brother's bed and some of his clothes so that when he comes home, everything's all set for him. I just vacuumed a little bit too. It feels weird to be by myself in my house. Jordan has lived with me now for about 2 years, and I lived here about a year before he moved down here with me. But I've lived here more with him than without him, so I kind of miss having my little housemate. He's not little, he's much taller than me. But thank you so much for watching. I would love to chat with you about the books that I'm reading this weekend, or how was your weekend, or anything else you guys want to talk about. I love chatting with you down in the comments. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Sorry, it might have been a little bit on the boring side, and I don't know what's going on with the hair tonight, but it's just real life. This is real life Krista. But yeah, thank you. So many of you have been praying for my brother, and I really appreciate that, and I'm so encouraged by that. So thank you for that. And I will be talking to you in another video very soon. Bye.